Surviving Spirit with Mike Skinner.
In this next song, we're going to be talking about the power of peer support and connection. These recordings are all about addressing the impact of trauma, abuse, and mental health, but the hope and the healing and help that is out there for that. So please do click the subscribe button and click the little bell so you can get notification when other recordings are being made, because do become part of this little community. There is healing in that. So thank you. And thank you that you're even here listening. Thank you so much. So this next tune is called By My Side. It's a tune I wrote to give thanks to those who have stood by me. If you've heard me talk in other presentations or recordings or on webinars, podcasts, articles, I have long addressed those who walked away from me and how that hurt. Family, friends, colleagues, etc. But you also find there are people that step up to the plate and are there for you. And you also find peer support, whether that's in the trauma community. My first learning of peer support was when I used to attend adult children of alcoholics in the 80s. So there was peer support. We all had a commonality, and we all didn't have to see eye to eye and stuff, but we were helping each other through our connection from what we had dealt with. And there was laughter, there was friendship, there was fun. There were times then I used to drive into Boston to attend peer support groups for those who were abused as children, and several of them were specific to childhood sexual abuse. That was peer support. I have found peer support in the mental health community. So there's all these different layers of peer support. And that's what this song is about. It's my way of giving thanks to the peers that have come into my life, whether it's for many years, maybe it's just for a day, maybe it's for several months, a few years, but giving thanks to them, and also the friends and family of mine that are still in my life, because they're a huge part of my healing. Because trauma disconnects us, and again, the whole thing is we want to reconnect with people. We need to make connections, as hard as that may be. So this is about that, and here we go, By My Side. By my side, I walk through pouring rain. I face the breeze of snow, and I'll fight the dogs of war. And I'll hold my head up high, 'cause you're by my side. And I feel this sense of peace. I cherish your light of love, and I feel your hand in mine, and it helps to lighten the load. By my side. There are times when life has beaten me down, and I find ways to stay. Once again, you've extended your hand, and I know I'm not alone. You're by my side. By my side. By my side. By my side. Well, I can travel this road, and I know I'm not alone. No shelter from the storm. By my side. And now I want you to know, as we travel this road, I'm extending my hand. Your friend for life, I'm by your side. By your side. By your side. By your side. I carry the light to help show the way. As we travel this road, I'm by your side. by my side, by your side, by my side.
Got a question for you, Mike.
I hope I have an answer.
How can a person who's been abused overcome the guilt so that he or she can feel free to reach out to others so healing can begin?
That is, to sound cliched, the $1,000,000 question. That is the hard part, to take that chance. It helps us when we take that chance, when we take that risk, because the rewards are great. And yes, there are going to be times we're going to reach out to someone and we're going to be hurt. Our trust is going to be rebroken. We're going to be hurt again. But you're going to find people. I have found people. I've made a connection with you. You trust me. When we first connected, then I'm thinking, oh, because even doing this, it's like, oh, what if he finds out too much? Is he going to walk away? It's taking those risks. But darn it, you make a connection, because then, you think of just you and I just having conversations about anything. So as human beings, we're wired to be connected, but the trauma disconnects us. So it's taking that chance. Try, if you can, try peer support groups. There's peer support groups throughout the country, all over. Look online. I know COVID did a number on in-person things. It's starting to come back. Throughout the different states, there's mental health peer support agencies. There's peer support for those who've been impacted by child abuse, childhood sexual abuse. There's peer support for those who've been victims of violence. There's folks out there who have experienced some of the same hurts and setbacks and betrayals that you have had. And some of them, there's going to be a connection, and there'll be others we don't. And we don't always, this is something I learned in Adult Children of Alcoholics. We don't always have to like one another, but we can just learn to accept one another. We're all different. But again, it's taking the chance. So I am grateful for the years that I went to Adult Children of Alcoholics. Some great people. I wish it continued, but life changes and we move on. And so again, it's just, you deserve to heal. You deserve connections, and we don't need a gazillion connections, just a few good ones in your life, and then that can build upon itself. Do you like gardening? Maybe find a little group. Do you like to hike? Find something that you can just connect with other people. That's the other thing. Don't always be about the hurts in your life. Find some fun. So find some things that you'd like to do. But again, it is a risk. It's a big chance you're taking, because the risk of the chances of being hurt again, that stinks. It's no fun. I've been there myself. I had a conversation a couple of weeks ago with a dear friend of mine, and we were talking about how we've both been hurt by fellow survivors of sexual abuse, and it just comes out of the blue. And when I've calmed down, I look at it and I say, they're just hurt people, hurt others. And it's cliched, yes, but if we can come to a mindfulness about that maybe it's not so much about us as it is that they just haven't healed themselves. But again, just taking that chance, because again, darn it, you deserve it. You deserve to have fullness in your life, and it's through connections that it just helps the healing big time. It's helped me big time. And it's very hard, because I'm very easy. I can isolate and just, keep to myself, but I have to force myself. I have to force myself to do this. I have to force myself as a musician to go gig. It seems counter to what it is, but once I'm there, I'm fine. But the part of me that would just wants to shelter, in my backyard, that's always present. But it's just taking that risk. And again, I hope you do. And just keep plugging away, try to find some peer support, try to find someone that's going to connect with you.